What's up, everyone? This is Chris with Cruising For You, and today we're going to be going over how to pick the best slot machine for you. So the first thing that you want to do is figure out what kind of bankroll you want to be playing with. It's really important to have a limit and to make sure that you have an amount that you're willing to maybe lose, potentially, but that's also going to dictate what kind of slots you're going to want to play. Secondly, you'd want to establish a goal. What is it exactly that you're trying to look for in your play session? Are you looking for a jackpot? Are you playing for comps and points? Maybe just trying to spend as much time on the machine to increase your ADT, which is your average daily theoretical. So basically, the longer time that you spend in the casino playing is going to affect how the casino looks at you as a player and analyzes how they're going to be maybe sending you some comps. Or you could just be trying to win a few bucks and then cash out immediately. But in the end, all of these will determine which slot is probably best depending on what kind of goal you're looking for. So another thing that I believe is important is if you know the slot machine and how it works. If you have knowledge about the game, you would definitely have an advantage into how to play it. There's a lot of machines that have different types of bets that you can make, and that can really alter, if you're not really sure how to play it and you're just making the wrong bets depending on your bankroll or your goal, could really affect the outcome of your play session. For example, Dancing Drums has many different options for bets, and a lot of people don't understand different bets with the symbols and then the multipliers, and they get confused on what it unlocks or not, and really what kind of pay lines and pay tables that those symbols unlock. So the next thing you're going to want to consider is if you're looking for a high volatility slot machine or a low volatility slot machine. And that again is going to depend on what type of goal and bankroll you're going to be playing with. So on the higher side, you're going to be looking more for those jackpots, maybe a big win, and maybe a little bit more on the risky side where you don't really mind maybe losing, whatever bankroll you have in hopes of maybe winning that big jackpot. And on the lower side, you're looking for those consistent wins, longer play time, maybe just playing for fun, maybe not really trying to lose your bankroll and just prolong your bankroll. Maybe if you're playing for some comps and points, you want to extend your play time, as that is one of the main factors that casinos look at in determining your ADT and if you qualify for any comps. So here I'm playing Mo Mummy, which is a medium to high volatility game. And you can notice when you start playing a machine if it's giving you any kickback relative to your bet. So here I'm playing 75 cents a bet, and if I win anything, as you can see here, it's usually 30 cents, somewhere on the low side. I'm not even really winning my bet back, and I have a lot of dead spins. What you're really trying to do with this game in particular is to pop one of these three bonuses. Any of these three is where you're going to pretty much make some of your money back. But on the higher volatility side, you're going to have a lot of these dead spins. The little wins that you're going to get are probably not going to be much. They're really not going to sustain you. So you're really hoping to hit one of these bonuses, which is going to be able to bring your bankroll back up. Obviously, the higher the volatility, you can hit 50, 100 times, even bigger. But that's pretty much the range that you would be hoping to get off of one of these bonuses to be able to bring you back up for all of these dead spins and these small little wins that you've been having in the meantime. And this is why you should always have a bankroll and set a limit for your play time. Playing these high volatile games is no guarantee that you're going to hit the bonus. That's really what you're trying to bank on. And you want to give yourself enough time and enough spins to give the machine a chance to try to give you that bonus, unless you get really lucky in the first couple spins. But at the same time, if it's been a while, if your bankroll's running out, if you've been playing a long time and you haven't hit the bonus, you're going to have to make a decision at one point to either walk away or play a few more spins in hopes that you actually will hit the bonus. I know it always feels like the bonus is right around the corner, but you must be true to the bankroll that you have and the limits that you set for yourself. And that is, of course, going to let you come back the next day or whenever it is that you'll be playing again to give it another chance. So as you can see here with this game, I haven't really hit any bonuses. The line hits have been all small, and the bankroll is coming down to the end. And obviously I'm just going to play it till the end here. And of course, in 2 more spins, I hit the cash collect bonus finally. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with this bonus, the mummy is going to have a square, and he's going to be collecting anything that falls inside of his square, and then the diamonds he will run towards and grab. And if you get enough diamonds, then he will grow in size, depending on how many you've gotten and what level basically you got. He will continue to grow, which will give you a bigger area for any of the other coins and stuff like that to fall into. And if you do get enough diamonds, when he does grow, you get 3 extra spins. And if you can get him to a big enough size, he'll pretty much cover the whole screen, and anything that falls will be part of your winnings. And of course, it's more exciting to make sure that everything that does come down is part of your winnings and you don't lose it when you have the smaller square. And what you win in the bonus is obviously a multiplier of your bet amount. So here I was just playing 75 cents, and we don't seem to be winning too much, but at least it's a nice way to recoup some of the other bets and dead spins that you've had in the previous couple minutes. So I did start pretty much the video with about $40 in the machine. I just wanted to make this video to kind of show you guys some of the volatility of the machine, and this is a good example of that. If it wasn't for this bonus, I probably would have lost the next couple spins and would have not won anything at all for the $40 that I had put in, but we do end up winning about $23 back. I really do appreciate everyone watching. If you've made it this far into the video, if you can drop a like and a comment, that'd be amazing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.